Here's Victoria and Mark with an AMI This Week shortcut.
One of the biggest joys of traveling anywhere is trying the food. And if you've ever been to the Mediterranean, you know that olive oil is very important there.
Or if you haven't, thanks to the many immigrants who brought their love of it here with them, it's become a staple here as well. Let's meet one of them now.
I'm Grant Hardy for Accessible Media Vancouver, and today I'm here with Tonio Creanza, who is a 6th generation olive oil producer. Thank you, Tonio, so much for having me into your kitchen today.
It's a great pleasure to have you guys over.
Can you tell me about yourself and your olive oils?
I'm from Italy, from the Puglia region. The olives, and then I make olive oil, and I bring back here to Vancouver to share with the old friends and family.
Siamo noi questo prato di aghi sotto il cielo. La storia siamo noi, attenzione.
Olive oil may well be the most coveted and talked about oil in the food world, but Tonio feels that people still have a lot to learn.
There's no second press in olive oil. So if it's first press, it's the only thing that you get.
So Tonio serves up his passion and hosts olive oil tasting dinners, where participants learn more about this yellow-green liquid gold.
Unfortunately, there's too much misconception about what an olive oil is, so we go through all the terminology of olive oil, extra virgin, virgin, and all the other terms that you can find in the market. And I like to give some hints, some guidance how to look for real olive oil, because unfortunately more than half of the olive oil available in the market, it's adulterated olive oil. You don't want to go in a supermarket to get olive oil. Most likely you want to get your olive oil in a specialized store.
Sure.
The best is to use extra virgin olive oil, indeed, for everything, for cooking, for dressing, for everything. Maybe I don't use olive oil in my coffee, but for everything else, it's always present.
A highlight of Tonio's olive oil tasting dinners is, of course, the taste test. Tonio selected 2 different oils for us to try.
So this is like a little shot glass with the first sample of oil in it, right?
Yes, it's a short glass, yeah.
And I'm just making sure to cover as much of this glass as possible with my hands.
Right.
After warming up the olive oil with our hands, it was time to put our noses to work for the smell test.
We smell sweetness for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of citrusy type of smell.
Okay, yeah.
Tonio's tasting guests enjoy this part too.
It smells grassy, like grass.
Grass.
That's what I thought. Yes.
It was time to take a sip of my oil.
I'm going to put a good sip in my mouth, then I'm going to coat all my mouth, and then I will slurp. I will suck air 3 times, and then I'll swallow. And you can start to feel some senses there now, huh?
Mm-hmm. When I smelled it, I was leaning towards sweet, but the taste is much more acid. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Correct.
We moved on to smelling and tasting the second sample.
Do you find it's more complex than the other one, or less complex?
Yeah, maybe
Probably
more.
It's that part. It's the fact that you cannot really distinguish one type of smell. Let's taste this.
Okay.
The second sample turned out to be from Tonio's olive orchard and had a stronger initial flavor which diminished quickly and left barely any aftertaste. This mild effect on the palate and the more complex scents are some of the key distinguishing characteristics of high-quality olive oils. As Tonio tells his guests, foodies can learn to enjoy the subtle differences between the many varieties of olive oils. Perhaps a lighter oil for a salad or a peppery oil for a sauce. It all pairs better with a more informed consumer. Now, bon appetit!
Siamo noi queste onde nel mare, questo rumore che rompe il silenzio.
That made me hungry.
That made me want to go back to Italy. They have the best food there. And apparently olive oil is the reason for Italians' long life and good health.